Hey girl, hey, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Nicia, and if you're returning, hey boo. It's Sunday morning, so of course I am at church. I'm currently actually in the parking lot because I just finished doing my makeup because I left home this morning completely disheveled. Like, if you ever see me with the headband and my glasses, just know it was a rough morning. It's been a rough day because I just didn't try. I just completely didn't try. If I'm to be so honest with you guys, I haven't made it to workers prayer in like a month and a half. I'm not gonna lie to you. And last week I got really convicted and I was like, you're not honoring the Lord with your time. You will honor everybody else, and when they need you to be at certain places on time, you'll honor your clients when you're doing a proposal and you're on time there. Why aren't you honoring the Lord? And why aren't you stewarding, like, just being a worker well? And yeah, so although I'm not gonna lie, I was still late for workers prayer this morning, I was earlier than usual, and by God's grace, next week I will definitely be on time. Today we are serving in the kids ministry. I'm kind of sad about it only because my husband is preaching today and I would have loved to be like front row. I know he's a little nervous about this sermon, and it's always nice to have like a friendly, supportive face. Not that like the church isn't friendly and supportive, but it's different when your person is like there and making eye contact with you, and like I'm like affirming him. And but enough talking, let's go to church. Glory to the Father, you deserve the praise. Lead me to your altar, wash away my shame. Alrighty, you guys, we are back home and I am in my PJs. Originally after church, what I wanted to do was go dress shopping. I have like 3 weddings next month and I don't know what I'm wearing to any of them. And I wanted to go to Harwin to see if I could get a dress. If you're in Houston, if you know, you know, Harwin is my spot for like gowns, accessories, clutches, like really anything you need to find. You can find it at Harwin for cheaper. But anyways, I then just like decided, no, I'm not gonna lie, I'm like not in the best of moods right now. And so instead, I got food and I'm about to eat and then take my little after church nap. And then afterwards, because it is Sunday, I wanna do like a whole like Sunday reset for our home. But as for right now, I need to get food in my system and I need to take a nice long nap. Honestly, sometimes you're not in a bad mood. You just need food and a nap. And that's exactly what I was on. That's exactly what I was on. I feel so refreshed, so good. Our first stop is Aldi, and then we're gonna go to Walmart for everything that we can't find here. I'm back home. Let's do a little grocery haul. I went a little cleaner than what I would usually get. Like, there are some staples that I always get for the house, but I also got some like alternatives to things that I usually get that were either like keto or low carb or low sugar, just because for 2 reasons actually. This past week, I was extremely bloated. And TMI, I was also very gassy. Like, I'm not a gassy girl. And this week I was very gassy, and I just know for a fact it's the carbs, because it's always the carbs. Also, I saw this TikTok video of this girl talking about how sometimes it's not your lack of faith that isn't changing your circumstance, it's your inability to make a decision because you don't trust yourself. And in the past, I've always had this like rhetoric of like, it's actually not good to trust yourself because you don't really know what's good for you or not. That the Lord, you should be trusting on the Lord more than you trust yourself. But now I've kind of been having a little aha moment in the sense that, like, I do think that there is a healthy amount of trusting in yourself because you have the Holy Spirit in you. Like, He should enable you to have the heart posture and the characteristics of Christ. And if you have that, then you should be able to trust yourself, not because of your own ability, but because you have Christ in you. And I feel like a lot of times as believers, as Christians, we low key are fearful to make certain decisions, not because we don't know what the Lord would say regarding it, but just because we don't trust ourselves and we're too scared to fail. But the reality is that even if we quote unquote fail, we have a Father who is going to catch us when we fall. We have a Father who will direct all things to work out for our good, even the ones we fail at. So let me get off my soapbox and say something that just honestly I feel like I've been struggling in is my ability to do what I say I'm going to do. I feel like I start off strong and then, like, somewhere in the nooks and cracks of it, I falter off. And, like, that's not a problem, right? But I feel like I'm doing that too many times on a specific subject. And if I'm to be completely honest, that specific subject is just eating healthier and moving my body more. I feel like I have seasons where I'm so good on that. And then I have seasons where I could literally care less. And this past week, as I'm just feeling so bloated and gassy and uncomfortable in my skin, I was like, Bernice, this is like one of the things that you said you wanted to do better at, and you fell off yet again. And so this upcoming week, I just want to take the time to be a lot more intentional about moving my body and, like, what I put in my body. I'm not calling this a diet. I'm not calling it a lifestyle change. I'm just going to do what I said I'm going to do, and I'm going to be consistent at it. So, without further ado, let's get into this little grocery haul. So, I went to both Aldi and Walmart, and everything came up to just under $100. I think I spent like $80 in total, but I got my oil, milk, because my husband loves cereal. I bought a big thing of vinegar because this is what I use to clean up my meats as well as my produce. I got sugar-free um, whipping cream only because I also got some strawberries, blueberries, and blackberries, and that is like the most satisfying snack or healthy snack, is whipping cream with some berries. So I got that. I also got this low-fat Greek yogurt. This is 2 grams of sugar and 14 grams of protein. Something that I also want to do is just increase my protein so that I am not as hungry. I don't know, child. I was on TikTok listening to what the girls were saying. I also got some keto bread. This has 0 grams of sugar and 12 grams of carbs, which is okay because most breads have 20 grams of carbs. So I'm like, if I'm gonna have a slice of bread, like, which I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna go no carb. I don't think that that's realistic for me. I love my carbs. Carbs make you feel fuller longer. So I also got some keto bread. I got my eggs. I really should have gotten like the 60 egg carton. I don't know why I didn't do that, but anyways, I'll probably get it in the last week because this house eats a lot of eggs. I also got Texas toast for my husband for when I make pasta. Instead of regular pasta, I got chickpea pasta, which literally tastes the exact same. Like, if you know how to make chickpea pasta, no one would know the difference between like whole grain pasta and chickpea pasta. It literally tastes the same. I also got some sweet potatoes, which is like a staple in my house. I got some green beans, avocado, spinach, that is also a staple in our house, but I'm also introducing kale. I'm not the biggest kale lover, but I saw this girl like saute kale and like onion and add in chicken, and it looked really good. And so I feel like if I just like cook it right with the right seasonings, maybe I won't hate it. Because one thing about me, I hate a kale in a smoothie. Um, Speaking of smoothies, I already told you guys I got some berries, I got some blueberries, blackberries, and strawberries. I also got, which is a new addition to the family here, I got sardines. I grew up in a family that ate sardines. Like my dad loved eating sardines for breakfast, and it's a great source of protein, um, especially for breakfast, which is where when I'm gonna eat it. But I didn't see that it said that sardines and mustard, and like that sounds really disgusting, but it's 19 grams of protein. And I want to try to aim to like eat 30 grams of protein in each meal. And so I feel like this is great for that. I also got tomato paste because I am making goat meat stew today for not tonight. I thought I was gonna make it tonight. I'm not. I'm probably gonna make it tomorrow. I'm making goat meat stew for my husband this week. What else? I re-upped on onion powder. I also got some, what are these called? Some storage bags, like the plastic ones. Also purchased deodorant for my husband. I got us a new candle for the week. This is Amber Oud. I got this at Walmart. I smelled it. I loved it. I love anything oud. I love anything santal, anything warm, cozy, vanilla-y, amber. I love anything in that family of like scents. And then lastly, I also got turkey breakfast sausage, but in like ground form, another great source of protein for me. Speaking of protein, I got this zero net carb, what is this thing called again? Tortilla wraps, because we do love a breakfast tortilla. This one has 5 grams of protein, which isn't a lot, but I literally only got it because, like I said, I love my carbs. I'm just going to decrease my carbs. So this has 14 grams of carbohydrates, which, like I said, it's not that bad. Like it's really not that bad. Um, and I also got some avocados. I think that that's it. But yeah, this is the grocery haul for the week. I have different ideas for dinner that I'm gonna make that's gonna like incorporate some of these healthy things. But honestly, majority of this is for breakfast because I feel like I either skip out on breakfast, which isn't good, or I just like go and get actually no, yeah. I'd rather get boba for breakfast than like eat a well balanced breakfast. So we're skipping out on boba for the week. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not skipping out on boba for the week. I might have it twice. I might have it twice. But yeah, we are sticking to what we're gonna do this week, and we're gonna do a low carb food situation. Like I said, I don't do diets. Like, I'm not going to call it that. And yeah, I'm going to put away these groceries. And then honestly, it's about to be 8 p.m. Am I going to deep clean this house? No. I value my rest. What I am going to do though is start a load of laundry, and I might just like tidy up a little bit, might change out our bed sheets. I actually might do a deep clean. Child, I don't know. Let's put away these groceries and see how we feel after. Not too much in my pantry. I know it looks crazy. We're going to get it together this week, but not too much on my pantry. I know most people light a candle after they've cleaned their home, but I'm actually going to do it before because I just love a good smelling home. Let's do a quick little tidy of the dining room and living room. I feel like Bernice tomorrow is gonna thank me because this low key be taking some time when like I could just log into work, but I can't work if my area is just like disorganized. So doing like a at night, I guess like reset definitely helps in the morning. It is currently 9:38 and I feel like I accomplished a lot in this reset. My kitchen, living room, and dining room is clean. We have fresh sheets on our bed. Floor is vacuumed. Our master bathroom is cleaned. I did my big one. I did my big one. Now I do feel like the perfect reset is also when my floors are clean, but child, the minute that I started thinking, you know what? I feel like if I did a little bit more, I would be a better homemaker. I would be a better wife. That's when I know, put it down and go to bed. Put it down and go to bed, because I am not measuring my worth on how many things I can get done on a Sunday night. I'm actually gonna hop in the shower, but before I hop in the shower, let me just tell you guys, I've been itching to create a spam TikTok account for the longest time, like for almost a week now. I just feel like there's a lot of things that come off the top of my head, a lot of views that I have, a lot of like in the moment type ideas that I just want to share with the world, or like a small community of people, that isn't like curated. It's not with the 4K camera, it's not with the lights, it's not with the aesthetics, it's just me wherever it is that I'm at. So I think I'm going to create the account tonight. I may or may not put the name of the account in my comments. I'm gonna have the page open for the first like 3 days, and then I'm gonna shut it off, and then I'm gonna take the name out of my either comments or description. Like I'll put it here, and if you find me cool, welcome to the fam. If you don't, cool. I'm gonna close off the vlog right here. Thank you for spending a Sunday with me. It's not the most like glamorous Sunday, but it's a real Sunday. It's a real Sunday, and I value authenticity. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.